I want to add in there too is if you're thinking about you wanting to age in place, Irma's brought up a good thing about, having extra bedroom. Maybe it's a closet, but also think about as we get older, we're probably going to need some help. So some sort of a caregiver is going to have to come and stay with you if you want to stay in your home, whether that's a family member or a paid caregiver, you've got to have some place for them. So keep that in mind that if you're in a one bedroom, and you don't have a place for somebody to stay, it's harder for you to age in place if you don't have a place for someone that can come and be with you 24/7. And
Absolutely.
even though they have services where the people can cycle in and out, that's more money than having a live-in.
It absolutely is, and there's tiny, tiny little things that we can all do. In terms of thinking about your kids, right, and your children, are they taking care of you? First of all, they're not gonna want your stuff. So start getting rid of it now. And I hate saying that, but I see it over and over again, right? And see every single time somebody passes away, it's, "Well, what am I gonna do with all their stuff?" I'm like, "Well, I don't want it. They were saving it for me." I'm like, "I don't want it." A lot of the things is, I don't want it. So I
Mhm.
think that if you're going to start looking at those steps is cleaning out your stuff. And
Yes.
a lot of the time we have so much stuff that you can't get a walker to go through. You can't get this to go through. I don't know, there's people that have a carpet and then they have rugs, wall to wall rugs. And on top of that, they have an area rug. Like, why? Like, start thinking of all these things. You can't roll things around this. You can't move things. People can't help you if you have all these things. So in a way, is
Yes.
decluttering your own home and giving it, being mentally set. It's that idea of acceptance. One of the
Mhm.
parts of acceptance is my house is not going to work because I have all this stuff. So time to
Yep.
get rid of it. And if you still have all that stuff, then you're going to need a caretaker and somebody to come and clean on top of that because that stuff does accumulate dust, etc. And there's a lot of movement around. And I think that as we start getting, aging, we really don't like people touching our stuff. So imagine a caregiver and somebody coming in to clean to touch your stuff. So thinking
Oh,
about all that
yes.
stuff is important. Yeah, all
I
the
I
constant
I have
arguing.
lived that, with my in-laws. We had to go in and declutter because, like I said, the front part of the house was fine. It was the back part that we didn't really go into a lot because, I wasn't invading their private spaces, but that's where their downfall was starting to happen. They couldn't get the clothes back in the closet, so it was on the floor. They, were buying more stuff because they couldn't get in the closet and forget they already had it, so they had 6, 7, 8 of the same thing with the price tag still on them.
Yep,
And so when we went in and
yep.
we had to clean that out, thank goodness it was only 3 rooms, and we had 7 days, so we just threw it all in bags and brought it to our house to sort. And what we noticed was, and most of you whose parents were born the silent generation, part of the depression, they were, you don't throw things away, you fix it, you might need it for a spare part. And that's the kind of stuff that we found. We found broken coffee pots. Well, the top on this one still works. So then why didn't you just keep the top?
Yeah, yeah,
Why'd you keep the whole broken thing? So
yeah,
things like that. And you will find that, and it's not that they're hoarders. They just can't let go because that's how they were raised. And it
absolutely.
s sometimes you might actually have to have someone take them out so you can come in and do it because like you said, Immerse, they don't want people to touch their stuff. I need that, I need that.